Hello learners, today we're going to be looking at word meaning and context. We're going to listen to some sentences to find the missing word, and then we're going to put those sentences together to make a paragraph so that it all makes sense. Here are the 4 steps when we're going through our Lexia lessons, the 4 steps we need to think about. Step 1, we need to read the sentence carefully. Step 2, we need to try each word in the blank. Step 3, we need to choose the word that makes sense in the sentence. And step 4, we need to check the picture to make sure our sentence matches what we see. So let's try those steps with this first picture. I see this picture and I'm going to look at the picture and think about what I notice. I see a boy, and I see a boy is riding the bus. I also notice that the boy is standing and he's holding a bag. So let's go through the sentences and try out those steps. The first step I need to do is read the sentence. Kim got on a blank. The second thing I need to do is to try the 2 words, red and bus, in those blanks to think about what would make sense. Kim got on a red. That doesn't make sense because you can't get on a red. Kim got on a bus. That makes sense. Kim got on a bus. And then I'm going to check the picture to make sure that matches. I see Kim there, and he's on the bus. Let's read that sentence together. Kim got on a bus. Let's look at the next sentence. First read, he had a big blank. And now I'm going to see my 2 choices and put both choices in those blanks to see what makes sense. He had a big bag. He had a big him. Which one's going to make sense? I'm going to choose bag because that makes better sense. He had a big bag. I'm going to check the picture and I see that he's holding that big bag in his arms. Let's look at the next sentence. First read it. He did not blank. Now I'm going to try out both choices. He did not pan. He did not sit. Next I have to choose which one makes sense. He did not sit. And then I'm going to check my picture to make sure it makes sense. And I see that he's standing and he was not sitting. So you can see that I followed those 4 steps to figure out which one of those words would make sense in the blanks. So let's try a different picture. First, let's look at the picture and think about what you notice. I notice a bug, and it looks like the bug is hopping onto a log. And he's hopping out of the mud that is sitting around the log. Let's try out our 4 steps with the sentences. Here's our first sentence. First, read it with me. A bug can blank. Next, look at your 2 choices and try both of them. A bug can mend. A bug can hop. Next, think about which one makes sense in the sentence. A bug can mend doesn't make any sense. A bug can hop makes sense. So now I'm going to check my picture and I see that the bug is hopping onto that log. So a bug can hop is correct. Let's look at the next sentence. Read it with me. A bug can hop in blank. Next, try out your 2 choices. A bug can hop in pow. A bug can hop in mud. Think about which one makes sense. Which one do you think makes sense in the sentence? Right, mud. A bug can hop in mud. Check the picture. And I see that the bug was in the mud and now is on the log. Let's try the last sentence here. A bug can hop on a blank. Read that with me. A bug can hop on a blank. Try out your choices. A bug can hop on a log. A bug can hop on a sit. Think about which one makes sense. Which makes sense in that sentence? Log. Let's check the picture. He's on the log, and let's reread it. A bug can hop on a log. Nice job. Let's try another one. What do you see in this picture? Right, I see a bear, and it looks like the bear, or the cub, we'll call him a cub, it looks like the cub is in the bathtub splashing around. So let's go through our steps with these sentences. Here's the first one. Read it with me. The cub was in a blank. Here's your choices. His tub got. Try each one and think about which one makes sense in the sentence. Point to it when you're ready. The cub was in a tub. And we can see in the picture that the cub is indeed in a tub. Nice job. Let's look at the second sentence. Read it with me. The cub got blank. Here's your choices. Job, wet, nip. Try each one in the sentence and point to the one you think makes sense in the sentence. The cub got wet. And we'll check the picture. If he's in the tub in the water, he's going to get wet. Nice job. Let's try the last sentence. She had blank. Here's your choices. Fun, bad, met. Try out your choices and think about which one makes sense. She had fun. Makes sense. And let's check in the picture. How can you tell the cub is having fun? She's got a big smile on her face. Nice job trying out those steps. So when you're working through your Lexia lessons and you have sentences and you need to find that missing word, think about reading the sentence carefully, trying each word in the blank, choosing the word that makes sense in the sentence, and then checking the picture to make sure your sentence matches what you see. And that will help you as the reader understand what you're reading.